Hi, this is DigitalFemme and welcome to my channel. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how in my mind, I actually live in a beautiful flat in Paris, France. And if you want to hear about that, then continue watching. Hi, I'm glad you stayed. So, you know the saying, mind over matter? I'm literally taking that to heart. For the past 5 years now, I've had this idea in my head that, you know what, I'm going to pretend that I live in Paris. And I did that around 2014, 2015. Okay, maybe it was a little bit more than 5 years. But I started to take on that kind of like mindset. And once in a while, I would forget that that's what I was pretending to do. And by pretending, I mean when I'm actually in my apartment, not this one, but a previous one, then I would like have a little cafe table by the corner, looking out the window and having all these cute little teacups from France, true, and have like macarons, you know, and play like Edith Piaf in the background and just kind of like feel and immerse myself that I was in Paris. And then I forgot. But once in a while I would remember, well, ever since I moved into this other apartment, it's in the same building, it's a lot smaller, I realized, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I visited Paris for the very first time back in 2015, and I was surprised at how the standard or older buildings had really small spaces for apartments. And that really shocked me. I mean, I kid you not. The bathrooms, they had a shower, they had a toilet, and a little sink and a mirror, but literally the shower area where you would stand was probably like 2 feet by 2 feet, 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. It was ridiculously small. And after living in that space for a number of weeks, when I came back to my current place, I was like, oh my gosh, the apartments here, or well, I didn't live in this apartment. It was still another apartment in the same building, but it was huge compared to what I was living in. And I didn't mind it at all. At first I was shocked at how small it was, but then you get used to it. The brain is so wonderful. The brain really gets used to lots of things as long as you give it time and you're patient. So that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years. I've crafted this apartment. It's not only just my apartment, I actually call it a studio. I actually call it the DF studio, DF for DigitalFemme studio. And studio doesn't mean that I live in a studio-sized apartment, because I do have a legitimate bedroom with a closed door and a bathroom with a closed door. But it's about a 400 square foot plus more or less apartment, and it just suits me fine. And some people, when they come and visit me, I don't have too much visitors, by the way, but when they do, they'll say, oh, your apartment's so cute. And you know, like, I know that in their mind it's quite small, but it is cute. And all I know is that I don't know, I just made it like a jungle studio. So if you don't know, there's I think a video where I did a little tour, which I didn't mean to, but I ended up doing an impromptu tour of my apartment, and I have a lot of plants. So when I moved from a loft space to this smaller apartment about 3 years ago, I wanted to play a game with my mind. Because I knew it was rather small compared to what I was used to, even though I knew that some Parisian flats are so much more smaller, like half the size, if not less than half the size, I had to trick myself to finding a way to be okay to living in a smaller space, especially from what I was used to before. So I said, you know what, I'm going to turn this into an urban jungle. And yeah, I got what I wanted. Literally, I ended up having a lot of plants. I would buy medium-sized plants. Now they're legit so big. Like my fiddly fig that was like 2.5 feet is now like to the ceiling, and you'll see. I'll do a video of my fiddly fig maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday. But yeah, so where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so ever since I moved to this apartment, I would always not just pretend that I was living in Paris, but literally feel that I was living in Paris. So much so that I'll look out the window and I'll just, when I look out the window, my mind is like, I'm looking outside a window in Paris. Now, I have two windows in my apartment and they face an alleyway. So it's almost like New Yorkish, but anyway, it's you don't see so many buildings. The way the way my apartment is in the building is the place where my apartment is located in the building. There isn't really too many buildings in the downtown area that's actually blocking my view, so it's really easy for me to feel like I am living in a Parisian flat. So the reason why I thought of doing this was because I really want to live in Paris one day. And like, who wouldn't, right? Like, it's I don't want to be cliche. I know I was there and it's not, and yes, Paris is a really romantic city, but so is San Francisco, so is New York, so is Italy, so is anywhere. Any city can be romantic with the right person, right? And to me, the reason why I want to live in Paris is not for the romance. I don't know. I just feel like I could see myself living there. I feel like there'll be a time for me that I belong there. Like, I can just feel it. And when I was there in 2015, it felt so natural. Like, can I speak French? No, not really. I mean, I took French from kindergarten to high school, but no, I never really, paid attention to it and really focused on wanting to learn it. I didn't. And fortunately for me, when I was there, the Parisians were really friendly and they were very accommodating in knowing that I did speak French. I did, welcome them or greet them in French, but come on, they knew that I wasn't French, so they spoke English, and I really appreciated that so much. So yes, and I feel like the more I continue having this mindset that I am living in Paris, I feel like the reality of it, it's already there. And I don't know how, I don't know when, but one day I will be uploading a YouTube video or making a YouTube video in a Parisian flat. I do have some relatives there actually, so it's not that far off for me to go there and, maybe have some, not help, but at least not feel so alone. And I have a friend from university that lives there, and actually she visited me. She met me when I was there, and she took me out to dinner and lunch, and Imelda, thank you so much. And I do have a number of friends who live actually in Paris. So it's not that it'll be completely foreign to me. Like, I will feel at home because of the friends there and the family there. But so that's what I've been doing. And I was wondering, what do you guys think about that? Do you believe in the mind over matter thing? And it's not just a mind over matter thing. It's almost like this whole manifesting thing or law of attraction. I don't really like saying law of attraction because, that whole law of attraction and The Secret, what is it? The Secret documentary and the book and the CD. It's all very commercialized. But honestly, I really believe, because it has happened to me, is when I'm already feeling or believing, or not even imagining first and then believing and just being a certain way, or being or acting like you are already that in life. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or that person, or you already have something. It happens because the mind, it's not just about the mind. It's about not even, your subconscious. It's about your super subconscious or your super conscious. I can't remember. I still don't know. I still can't keep getting that part confused. But there was a video where it talked about there's 3 states of, I don't know what, your conscious state, that you're alert, you're awake, you see what the state where all your 5 senses can, operate on. And then there's the subconscious where you're really not aware, but it does kind of like dictate how you are, but you don't even know. And then there's your super subconscious, I think. I got to get that down pat, or your super conscious, where that's where the magic happens. That's where your inner being, or the universe, or the divine, or God, or the creator, whatever you want to call it, knows exactly what you want, and it'll happen for you. And that's the thing that you have to tap into. I'm probably not explaining this really well, but I'm just going off my experience. I'm just going off what I do without actually saying the actual theoretical proper words and stuff like that. And you know what? It's fine. You can just Google it. You can search on YouTube for whatever I'm talking about, and there are a ton of videos about that people are more qualified. They're like psychologists, whatever they are, right? I just know that it really works for me. So that's what I'm doing. I'm manifesting, or right now I am actually living in Paris, in my Paris flat. And what's so great about it is because I work remotely, and I mostly work from home, because I created a garden for myself at home. So it's actually very lovely, my apartment. I mean, it doesn't seem like I've got a lot of plants now, but I mean, I do. You know what? I'll just take you around again. So here's my little palm tree. And, oh, see this? This is my iPad mini. And believe it or not, I actually watch Netflix on this. I don't really use my iPhone to watch movies or whatever, but I use this little screen. Yeah, I do. So here's my room. Here's my plants. I have a little, what is this, coffee plant. It hasn't had a coffee bean yet, but it grew quite a lot. And then there's my lavender, and there's my oregano and thyme, and oh my God, like, this is not probably the right lighting to show you, but there's my Pelea peperonitis, I don't know. There's my succulents and my crystals. Look, all my crystals. That was another story. I know I did a video on Moldavite. Oh, I keep looking at myself, but not gonna look here. I did a short video on Moldavite, or a story on Moldavite, and it really got a lot of clicks or views, which really I find interesting. And then over here is my Benjamina, or my Ficus Benjamina. So now we're gonna go outside. And I didn't expect to take you guys on a tour. Like, why would you care? But here it is. Ready? There's my living room. I know it looks kind of like weird, but so it's just there. There's my ficus. See how tall that is? I know. You know what, guys? This is like strange, but now I'm in the living. See how small this is? But I love it. Like, I actually love it. Like, this in Paris, in your standard, in those old buildings in Paris, the place I have is huge. It's huge. So I feel like I'm living in a very, I don't like this light. It's a very warm light. I like cool light. I gotta change the light bulb. But this is basically it. Like, there's my bedroom, like that you were in. And then, woo, we were in the bedroom together. Whoa. And there it is. And I got even like plants here. And I have a plant that occupies my couch. I forgot what's called, my philodendron. And then I have my peace lily right there. And here's my kitchen. Look at that. Isn't that? So in Paris, in those regular Parisian building flats, this is a huge kitchen. And so technically, I live in a very, very big apartment in Paris. So welcome to my Paris flat. Oh, I don't like the lighting. Let me put my ring light on. Where is that ring light? Where is the ring light? There it is. Oh, look at my hair. So yes. Now let's put this. Oh, there's my Mancera Deliciosa. Ooh, that stopped there, so I had to kind of like put it back on. So yes, so in my mind, and not even in my mind, in the reality that I live in, I am living in Paris. And I even have some little bit of memorabilia to make, to even, you know, trick my mind. I have a little Eiffel Tower, which you can't see. And then I have a little, I bought little plaques that were of what's it called? Of roads in Paris. Like I have one called Place Saint-Germain, de Prés, and that's like a really nice area where there's cafes and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go with my laptop and let's really make this a Paris experience. I'm going to log on to my Sonos. You know Sonos, it's that Wi-Fi music system. Am I saying it right? So yes, I live in Paris and I love it. I live in Paris, and in my apartment in Paris, it's all white and green because of the plants and black. I love it. And sometimes I even wear this long gown. I bought a gown that's black with a white bow. And sometimes I used to wear it a lot in my other loft space because it was like a lot bigger, but sometimes I've worn it a couple of times here, and I'll have like a little tea with macarons. Like literally there's a, oh, it's so sad today. There's a patisserie here called Little Bird Patisserie, and I love it because they really create Parisian desserts. And it's lovely. And you know what? I went on Instagram today and I found out that they were closed for good because of all this COVID stuff. And that's so sad. Okay, it's just so sad because the thing that I loved about it is that I would go there and the Little Bird Patisserie kind of made me feel like I was in Paris, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna play a song that I love, and it's by Dalida, or Dalida. I don't know how she says it. Oh, but okay, you know what? And it's just, oh, I hope I have it here. I don't think I do. I forgot what it's called, but it's a beautiful song and it's French. It's, oh, here it is. I'm gonna play it. I hope you can hear it. I'm gonna try to put the volume. It's very French. Can you hear it? It's just lovely. And sometimes I'll wear my long gown, my black gown with the white bow, and I'll dance because I'm just crazy like that. Isn't that wonderful? That's called Dalida, D-A-L-I-D-A. We're in Paris together. I love this song. Okay, I'll stop. Oh, I love this song. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But now here is completely, I hope you can hear me. Now this is when you are absolutely in Paris. I hope you can hear it. It's Edith Piaf's La Vie en Rose. So see, I'm living in Paris. I can't sing, I wish I could. Here it comes. Ooh, I love it. So that was what I wanted to say in this video. So today is I think it's my 56th or 57th. I'm gonna say 50, I'm gonna say 57. Today's the 57th video, or this video is the 57th video in the 1166-day challenge. And if this is the first video you've ever watched, then the 1166-day challenge is choosing to do one thing for 1 hour a day for 66 days straight. And I chose to do one video a day for 66 days straight on this YouTube channel to jumpstart it, because I think this channel, I first started this channel in 2008, and I pretty much left it for dead after 2012. So I wanted to jumpstart it, so I'm doing the 1166-day challenge. But interestingly enough, I upped the ante, and instead of 1166, a few videos back, I said I'm going to do the 1000-day challenge. So it means if this is my 57th, once I reach 66, I'm going to continue to 1,000. So I'm going to upload one video every day for 1,000 days in a row. And I'm going to say in this very video on August the 5th, 2020, that this 57th video, I hope it's the 57th video, this is the 57th video that I'm stating that before I reach the 1000th video, I would be really living in Paris. Wouldn't that be amazing? So I have a great idea. Why don't you subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated and you will get to know that what I said, that I'm living in Paris before this 1000th video, it's really come true. What do you say? Well, if you stayed this long, thank you very much. Thank you for visiting my channel. I hope you have a great day and a great evening, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Oh, and thanks for visiting me in my Paris flat.